So Kanye is the last one to bite the dust. He was the last or latest victim of the Kardashian Succubuses reign of terror. I don't know what Pete Davidson's thinking, but I guess that's some good to get in there. But every guy that has been with the Kardashians has gone from, like, I don't want to say normal, because none of them have, like, been normal, quote unquote, but they've all just plummeted afterwards and have gone completely bonker crazy. Like, I can't think of the basketball guy that was married to Chloe. He was Lamar, right? Lamar Odom, right? He was a fucking national champion, basketball superstar, and then all of a sudden he's found half dead in a, hooker's fucking room in Vegas somewhere, or outside of Vegas, and it's just like, he just went bonker crazy that way. Scott Disick, he was always portrayed as, like, the snobby rich kid, and he is, in a sense, but when you go back and look, I mean, I don't watch it, but I've seen clips and stuff. He's the one who he was the one making the most sense, and they turned him to go crazy and stuff. They booted him out because he was basically, too normal, but he went nuts and left. And fucking Bruce Jenner, Christ, that guy cut his dick off just to get some attention all of a sudden. It was like, he's always in the background like, hey, remember me? I was an iconic Olympian all-star athlete, and they just shit on him until he went so crazy. He was like, oh, I know how I can get attention. I'll cut my wiener off. I'll become a woman. And then look. I mean, so Christ, they turned one guy into a woman just so he'd get the camera to point at him again. Kanye was always on a whole new level, but, like, he's gone completely bonkers and crazy. I mean, Christ, coming out with, like, a hobo line of clothing. He's sitting there saying slavery was a choice. I mean, he's just gone further and further out there just to get some type of attention and hey, look at me, not my wife. Hey, look at me, not my wife. I mean, all these guys get wrapped up in this and they just go crazy. I don't know how anyone could even go near the women knowing, look at the outcome. Look what's going to happen. You get sucked into their life, and you used to be famous and you used to get attention, but now you're not, and you go batshit crazy. They make guys go absolutely bonkers. And Pete Davidson, I wonder what the fuck's gonna happen to him. Now, he's so far out there, maybe he'll, I don't want to say turn normal, but maybe he'll go the opposite route. But no, I think he's going to end up getting, like, face tattoo. He's going to have fucking Kim Kardashian tattooed on his face at some point. He's going to go off the deep end. He's going to, Kanye stopped taking his med. Pete Davidson used to rip him apart for that. Like, hey, we want the old Kanye. I'd say give it about 6 months, maybe a year. People are going to be screaming, hey, we want the old Pete Davidson back. Because he's gonna go down that hole, you know what I mean? Something crazy is gonna happen to him, and I don't know. Now, I know, I don't want a bunch of reaction from the Bruce Jenner comment. I get it. Maybe he was always, feeling like he was a woman and this, but I don't know. I'm not a psychologist or anything like that. But honestly, it seemed a little weird that this iconic fucking Olympian who was super duper famous his whole life, all of a sudden gets with the mom, and you see him in the shows, and he's watching the show. He knows what he's watching it. He gets shit on. He's, like, in the background. He sort of gets weirder and weirder as the seasons go on. And then all of a sudden, he's like, hey, guess what? I'm coming out. I'm Caitlyn Jenner, and I cut my wiener off. And of course, you're going to get all the attention then. So, I don't know. I honestly think he was just so starved for attention. And since transgendered people were, I don't want to say popular, but it was their time for the come up, you know, I think he just jumped on it. I honestly think he went that into it and cut it off. I could be totally wrong. I don't know all the stuff about transgender, this and that. But if you look at all the men that those succubuses have drained or been with, they've drained their fucking soul out of them and turned them into something completely different. The Kardashians are fucking demons, and I'm convinced they're fucking succubus demons and bad news. So good luck to Pete Davidson and whoever else gets with the other ones. All right, I'm out.